because you can already see the Buda Castel triangle. The Buda Castle is one of the best known images of the capital. The castle is also known as the Royal Palace, and it was previously where kings and queens lived. Buda Castle is a remarkable castle and one of Budapest's and Hungary's most magnificent symbols, along with Szenhenyi Bridge to which it is linked. Nowadays, Buda Castle houses of the National Scenic Library, the Budapest History Museum, and the Hungarian National Gallery. The imposing Buda Castle sits at the top of Castle Hill and offers impressive. Also realized the form of the Ethnographic Museum and the Hungarian Ministry of Agriculture. Construction from the beginning plan was started in 1885 and the building was inaugurated on the present millennial anniversary of the country in 1896. The keys to the building handed over in 1992. However, it was fully completed just 2 years later. The architect of the building, English title, first went blind and then later died before its completion. So he never had a chance to see the completed building. About 100,000 people involved its construction, during which 40 million bricks, half a million precious stones, and 40 kilograms of gold were used. Since the First World War, the legislature became unicameral, and today the government uses only a small portion of the building. The Parliament building has a symmetrical facade and a central dome. It is 268 meters long and 123 meters wide. Inside of the building, you can find 691 rooms, 10 courtyards, and 13 elevators. Inside and outside, there are altogether 242 sculptures on the walls. The facade displays statues of Hungarian rulers, Transylvanian leaders, and famous military figures. The Holy Crown of Hungary, which is also depicted in Hungary's coat of arms, has been displayed in the Central Hall since 2000. The Parliament is also largely symmetrical from the inside, with 2 identical Parliament halls on the opposite sides of the building. One of the 2 halls is still in use today for sessions of the Hungarian National Assembly, the other for ceremonies, conferences, and guided tours. With its height of 96 meters, it used to be one of the 2 tallest buildings in Budapest, along with the same completely straight bends at 150 degrees in the middle. The island, which is linked to the bridge, dates in the 15th century after Saint Martin. The island in many medieval scriptures was mentioned as the Red Island, but supposedly this name was given to the island by mistake. The Hungarian language became the language of the state in 1805. Before that, the Latin was used in many official fields, for example in lawmaking, in administration, or navigation. And the island in the medieval ages was used as a quarantine zone to cure people with leprosy. And the Latin words leper, which means leprosy, and lepus, which means rabbit, could be easily swept by the non-copying of words. I guess later they decided to call it Rabbit Island because it sounds nicer and carries less outfits. Nowadays, the island serves as a city park. You can find hotels, restaurants, sport facilities, an outdoor stage, and a fountain with lights which plays music in every part during the day, but on the other side were covered with the vineyards. The our district at the foot of the hill is the important statue of mighty Buddha.
La lezione è tanese.
Is home to the only monastic order from the category the Paulists. When the boat passes under the bridge and turns around, it will see entrance
Immediat.
under the huge stone
Imediat már mi majd.
Leményt csak a pozókérdet. Arra te még.
Можешь, в принципе, домой ехать.
Sau pe aici, parcă. Așa e, da.
Remember, previously invest under the Szenhenyi English Dirty Bridge or Freedom Bridge next to Budapest River. It is the southernmost part of the bridge in Budapest, and its two ends there are two public squares. On the left, Hungarian Square,